Good afternoon, everyone. It is 3:30 Friday. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk, October 13th, 3:30 p.m. And today, Friday, the weekly options are expiring, and we're going to find out how we're doing this week. Now, I wanted to briefly explain something to you people just tuning in. This strategy is an advanced strategy to what I am showing here. I mean, we do have access to other easier strategies, and all you have to do is just ask the question and I'll show you exactly what it is you're looking for. However, you gotta ask. If not, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, showing people how to invest for monthly and weekly cash flow, because I want weekly and monthly checks. I want my investments to work for me on a weekly and monthly basis. All right, all that being said, getting out of the way, let's jump on in and see what we got going on, okay? All right, first of all, I trade several different accounts. Each one concentrates on a specific trading strategy. Okay, now I'm not going to bounce all over the place in one account when having so much going on, because I want people to be able to see the data, look at the investments in that particular strategy for a whole year to see how they would do if they actually incorporated some of these strategies. These strategies are easy. This one we're looking at right here is our dividend investing, or dividends on steroids, which we buy a stock, we buy a stock before the EX date, which is the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out, and we look to get the run up, because what I call a run-up is when something's happening in the stock, in this instance, the dividend being paid out, is a specific date. I mean, they give you a date. They say, on this date, this is what we're going to do. Okay, so that's the date we're looking at. It's just called the EX date, or the EX dividend date, or the last day the stock trades before the dividend's paid out. We look at that date, and then we buy that 10 days before that date comes. So if it's going to be the first of next month, we want to buy it 10 days prior to that date. All right, so that being said, we buy it 10 days prior to. And with dividends on steroids, we look at a 2.5% increase in price. So we jump in on that and then see how everything unfolds. All that being said, we are looking at our dividends on steroids account at this moment. Now, Clorox, I believe we just bought yesterday, and it's already up, which is good, because this shows you a profit and loss since open, and this is profit and loss for the day. So we got a nice little profit and loss for the day. However, our profit and loss since the opening is still looking rather dismal. I like that one, dismal. Now, I thought we got rid of Johnson & Johnson. Oh, we have 5 shares left. Let's get rid of them. Okay. Okay, excuse me, my goodness. Let's jump on in and start from the beginning with Clorox. Now, we bought Clorox yesterday because we wanted to take advantage of, I don't know, what did we buy Clorox for? Clorox is coming up with a dividend in the next couple of days. Actually, in the next couple of weeks, 2 weeks and having a dividend. All right, we got in Clorox at 131.22, and now it's at 131.25. And we have a sell price of 134.51. Yeah, that's on today's date. We get these three on today's date. Look at this one right here. SKT from April. My goodness, April? Really? I'm bouncing on all over the place. I gotta apologize. Sorry, let's get back to Clorox. Okay, we had 300 shares of Clorox at 131. She starts out the year at 122. Takes about a couple weeks for it to find a low of the year, and then we back out, back up to the 120, And then from 120, she jumps up to a 135 trading range. She trades there for the next 8 months. And she's settling in at 131 at the moment. These are just the positions we have. DFS. DFS is having a good day so far. It's up a little bit. And DFS, we're looking to get rid of DFS at 67.18. And she's a little bit off. This is where it is right now, 63.85. So we're quite a bit off on that one. SKT, that's got a long way to go. Looking at 32.90. She's at 24. Yuck. Johnson & Johnson should fill any second because we got the limit order of 136.54. And it's at 136.57 right now. So that should be sold. Okay. Anyway, this account is about 4,900, which is 4.9% for the year. Not as good as we were last year. Last year we hit 26% with this particular strategy. Nothing's here is expiring today, so we're going to get out of this account and jump over to our options account, which we actually have to make decisions today. Okay, so first one on the list, ACN. ACN had an update today. She's at 93.61. Nope, sorry, ACN. ACN's at 139.35. Where do we have ACN? 139. All right, we get the 135, 136. We're way into the money with ACN, so I can just basically ignore that one. Colgate-Palmolive, CL, another update. I can ignore them also. Whoops, sorry. Go to view trades. 72, 72.5. She's at 75, so that's good. CVS. This one's not doing well at all. Since Monday, she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down days in a row. She's at 72, 74. Ouch! Let's see our positions on CVS. All right, so we got 200 shares there, which we'll continue to hold until next week. These 50 contracts, the spread, the 76, 76.5, was a lot, but totally lost on that one. All right, Hasbro, HAS. Hasbro had, I don't know if you can call that a down day because it's higher than it closed yesterday. Okay. We have two spreads. We have this week's spread, which is today. See here, Hasbro 13th, which is today, and the 17th is next Friday. So next Friday is 94.95. We're well into that one, and today's 95, 95.5. We're into that one also. I mean, it's 96.80, so we're way in that one. So only one of these positions are going to expire, and that one's going to carry on to next week. Lowe's had a nice update today. It's at 82.38. Yeah, where are we with Lowe's? All right, all over the place on Lowe's here. We have 1,100 shares. Now, we talked about this last night, if you guys remember. It's like we don't see it. I mean, can it go up to 82? Yes, it can, and it did. Okay, look at all the positions we have. The very first position was 100 shares at 82.32, which we could sell and make money off today. However, we sold 2 contracts for 82.50, which it could hit 82.50 today, and if it does, we'll be totally out of Lowe's by the end of the day. All right, we have the spread, the 80-50-82 call spread, what looks like as long as she stays above 82. in the next 20 minutes. We'll make money on that one. 1,000 shares at 81. That looks profitable. And sold the 82 call. So if this thing goes above 82.50, we'll be wiped out of Lowe's. If she doesn't, if she kind of stays where she is in the 82.40 area, we will be we will be down to 200 shares of Lowe's. Everything else will be gone. But let's keep our fingers crossed and make sure Lowe's works out for us. Texas Instruments, TXN. Another up day. Probably don't even need to take a look at this one, but we're going to anyway. 89.90. She's at 93.60. Odds and probabilities, my friends. What are the odds of it dropping below 92? Probably not. It's there. It's possible, but all things being equal, all things being the same, and all things being consistent, it should end up right back where it started. Okay, so she's probably not going to go anywhere. She'll probably stay right at the 93.60 area. So not a whole heck of a lot is going on in this account. So we only lost money on one of them, that is CVS. So we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see where that one ends up. Alrighty, and that being said, check to see if we have any questions. And no questions. Makes my life easier when you guys have no questions. Alright, here's where you put your questions in. Ask questions here. Ask questions here. Okay, that being said, nothing going on. I really don't need to be staring at this screen because there's nothing I can do until the market closes. Alrighty, but why isn't Johnson & Johnson triggering out? J&J. Let's see what J&J is doing. 136.54. Let's train that to market order. Cancel, replace order. $136.46. All right, so she's done, gone, and out of the way. Huh. I lost $1.85. How is that possible? Oh well. Just wanted it out of my space. Alright. Can't do anything for the rest of the day, so if you guys have any questions, hit me up. If not, nothing I can do. Johnson & Johnson out. I only get 4,400 to trade with. Not a lot to play with. Where are we on Lowe's? We have 500 shares. That's it. 1013. We bought at 81.75. That's Lowe's. And it's at 82.49. Looking at 83.80. So we get a little bit further for it to go. The Bucker, so that's probably a couple of days for Lowe's. So we're looking for the 83.80. That's our exit price, and this is where it is now, 82.49. However, at the 82.49, it brings us up over 360 bucks. Now we could take the 360 bucks and bail and say thank you and be gone with it, but no, it's only one day. We got the 10 days in order for it to make our 83.80 spot. All right, no more questions. Then this is James from Dividend Stock Talk. I basically went through all the positions that we're in. Everything looks good except for one, and that would be CVS. There's nothing we can do about CVS because she is just in the dumps for some strange reason. She's been going sideways all year round between 76 and 80. Okay, and just recently she decided to break out and go in the down spiral. And I don't know why. Well, this is James signing out from Dividend Stock Talk. We'll catch you guys tomorrow and find out what else is going on. So with that being said, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.